Sabrina Carpenter wasn't pleading for number one, but I mean, sure, as an artist, I'm sure she wouldn't have minded one. She probably liked one. But yeah, she got one. After debuting at number 2 on the chart last week, in a very rare occurrence, a song went up the chart. Well, look at that. Yeah, Sabrina shared the news with y'all on Instagram that Please 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 is number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 this week. Sabrina wrote on Instagram, my first number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, and Espresso at number 4. And on her Instagram story, Sabrina pointed out that she's also number 1 on the Billboard Global 200 with Espresso at number 2. I'm very immensely grateful, so I will surely always remember this day for the rest of my life. Jack Antonoff, who produced and co-wrote the track, Amy Allen, who also co-wrote the track. I deeply love this song and love you both. I love our pitchy claps.
That was flat.
Yeah, a little sharp.
I love Sharpstick. Good things come in threes. Sharpstick would be the Instagram handle of sound engineer Laura Sisk, all 3 people who work with Taylor Swift on the regular as well. Sabrina concluded on Instagram, thank you everyone who's listened and made it so much fun to have these songs out in the world. More to come soon. Yeah, 2 months minus a day, Sabrina will drop her, 6th studio album? Her 6th? On August 23rd. Now on both Twitter and Instagram, Sabrina shared a tweet reply that she got when she released the Please 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 music video on June 7th. This reply said, I don't think I've ever seen someone fumble a second single this hard, my goodness.
Please, 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 don't prove I'm right.
Well, Sabrina didn't prove that tweet right. She scored a touchdown instead. Well done. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact that this is going to be her 6th studio album. I mean, I knew she wasn't a new artist, but I thought this was maybe her 2nd or 3rd album. But 6th, whew. But yeah, her debut album came out in 2015. So 9 years later, she has her first number 1. And yeah, she certainly had increased exposure, being an opening act on Taylor Swift's Eras tour. But let's not give that too much credit. Like, obviously it didn't hurt, and yes, it absolutely helped, but it wasn't the main reason. I mean, there's been tons of big tours over the years by artists, and the opening act doesn't suddenly have like number 1s months later. Sabrina actually only opened for Taylor at 23 of the so far 106 shows. Yeah, so it's less than a quarter of the shows, and she hasn't opened since March. On top of that, yeah, Sabrina had the exposure at those shows, but you have to have the material that people want to listen to months later, and she did with these past 2 singles. First with Espresso, which peaked at number 3, and like Sabrina pointed out, is still at number 4 after 10 weeks. And now Please Times 3 makes it to the top. What do you think of Please 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 being Sabrina's first number 1? It's a catchy song, and what I kind of said about Gracie Abrams last week, I like that even though she's using the same production team as Taylor Swift, this doesn't really sound like Taylor Swift's music. So yeah, Sabrina's still keeping her own identity while, yeah, somewhat, using it to her advantage, the exposure that she's gotten from Taylor Swift. But yeah, what are your thoughts?